Hello, thank you for joining me today. Hope everybody's doing well and having a fabulous day. So, quick update of this week. Wednesday was D-Day. So that went pretty well, no issues. Next D-Day is Monday. So I was in hyperbaric oxygen Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, immunotherapy and chemo Tuesday. One of the biggest problems I'm having is that I'm having problems from my surgery where I get the reverse gastral emptying and I get a lot of pain, and so then I have to take hydromorph. So this is really messing up my numbers. So that's one issue I'm having. Another issue I'm having is the nausea from the chemo. So it hasn't been bad, but the day of, it's really bad. So if that were to continue, then I would be looking at getting rid of the chemo if it lasts more than just a day. So that's what's going on there. I'm sorry, there's a tractor in the field behind me and it really stinks. Terrible smell. Anyhow, yeah, so when I was at the chemo, at the hyperbaric oxygens, I have an amazing doctor. He's helping me with everything. And so because I have radiation poisoning, because I did internal radiation, he's trying to get me some coverage from OHIP because I'm having substantial side effects of the radiation. He's an amazing doctor. He's reading the literature. So I need to correct a mistake that I made in previous video. I said in hyperbarics for an hour. That's incorrect. It's minimum 90 minutes. I'm actually staying in there for an hour, 10 minutes with one air break. So again, hyperbaric oxygen. I don't know if all of this works without the hyperbaric oxygen. So make sure that you find a hyperbaric oxygen chamber near you. 2.2 is good enough for minimum 90 minutes. If you're going down to 2.2, I'd be pushing up to 100, 110 minutes if they'll allow you to. Hyperbaric oxygen, I really think now is a key part in this. My hyperbaric oxygen doctor has done far more research at this point than I have on hyperbaric oxygens. And he's just killing it with helping me get the timing and dosing of this all right. Hopefully you all can find an awesome hyperbaric oxygen doctor like this, because it's really been just a breath of fresh air. This past week I was gone till about 2 o'clock every day. On Thursday morning on my drive to hyperbaric oxygen, there was 2 cars in front of me and a dump truck. And a car, we were doing 90 kilometers an hour. So US, I guess that would be 60, 70 miles an hour, or 60 miles an hour probably. We were moving at a good pace on the highway. It's not like a real highway. It's just a single lane highway, highway number 3 it's called. And the car on the other side of the road, coming the opposite direction, crossed over the road, and the dump truck that was following the direction I was heading in went across the other lane into the ditch, and the SUV was cut in half and went into the ditch the other way. There was 2 cars in front of me, and they actually drove through and didn't stop. The cars coming the other way actually drove through and didn't stop. I pulled over and was the first person on scene of the accident. There was one passenger in the SUV that was cut in half from the dump truck, and he was upside down in the ditch. His legs were crushed and bent backwards under the dash, and his head was smashed into the top of the SUV. It was really, really violent, bloody, horrible scene. So I called 911 and just talked to him for a minute, and then a few other people came. I was in the military, and I've been on scene of a few bad accidents in my life. If any of you're watching this and you never had to do this before, first of all, it blows my mind that people drove away. Don't be that person. That's gutless. Like, stay and help. Like, just grab your phone and call 911. Doesn't even mean you have to go down there to the ditch. I did, but it's not my first. At least call 911 and stick around and give a police report. Nobody else saw the accident other than me. They ended up airlifting the guy out in a helicopter. Anyways, it was a high stress moment, and so needless to say, that probably didn't help my glucose numbers, but you're not going to leave the guy in the ditch either. So called 911. Anyways, that was a little more than I was looking for on Thursday morning, but I hope the guy's all right. Prayers to that guy. um, what else can we talk about here as an update? What else happened this week? I was sick. Hydromorph kind of messed up my numbers a little bit. D-Day was Thursday. Next D-Day does fall on a Sunday again, guys. If your D-Day is on a Sunday, but you have H-Bot on a Monday, then you just simply back it off a day. I think it's better to be an H-Bot on your D-Days. A lot of people are reaching out and asking me about D-Days and my pulses and what I'm saying. There's many ways to pulse cancer. I'm not going to share openly how I'm pulsing it, but if you want to know more information, don't ask in the comments here. Email me privately. We'll set up a private phone call. I'm actually offering a new service that there's a video coming out shortly on where I can talk to you one-on-one, but I'll never say what I'm doing for my pulse. There's many ways to pulse cancer. Chemoimmune therapy is one of them. Professor Seafried talks about Dawn. Everybody assumes I'm using Dawn. I have not said I'm using Dawn. I've said that I will use it. I'm not opposed to using it. There's a lot of people that have reached out to me that do use Dawn and have pulsed cancer using 6-diazo-5-oxo-L-nulorcine that have had tremendous effects. Den Stacy used 6-diazo-L-nulorcine. 5-dioxyl-L-nulorcine to pulse his cancer, Dawn, used Dawn, and it worked. There's sodium bicarbonate. Don't know enough about this. I just know that it can be used to take up excess glutamine in the system. Fenbendazole actually inhibits some of those pathways. I think Joe Tippins used that and had success with that. Yeah. Other than that, it was a pretty chill week. Other than when I was sick. We got a family event later on this afternoon. I'd like to get back to regular lives. I've been sick every night and exhausted from H-Bot. My body's now adapted to H-Bot, so that's another important note. So the longer you're in H-Bot, the quicker your body flips and becomes adaptive to it. So I'm pretty adapted to the H-Bot now. I don't get hardly any feelings when I'm going up to pressure and down. When I'm at pressure, I almost feel like that's where my body's meant to be. Actually, it's kind of weird. I actually feel more relaxed and at home than when I'm not at pressure because I've been doing it daily. So that's pretty cool. Sleeping at night has been really good after H-Bot. It's just working miracles for me. Sleep at night has been best it's been in a long time. My blood counts my hemoglobin's up, which is usually a sign the cancer's shrinking. Yeah, there's just a lot of good things going my way right now. I guess time will tell. My next scan's end of September. In the meantime, we're just going to keep pressing and pulsing the cancer. We're following 21-day cycles. I think I'm going to do 12 days of pulses this time, 12 days cycle of pulse. Next time I might go to 16 days. For now, I'm going to do 12 and then 2 weeks off. That's how I'm going to pulse. But I'm pulsing with immune therapy and chemo as well, which I may drop at some point if the side effects get too much. I don't have too much else for you guys. Hopefully there'll be an update coming soon, and hopefully I can be healthy enough at night times to get back to lives. So if you're wanting more information and you're looking for one-on-one interaction and help with getting your press pulse protocol in order, there's a video coming out shortly that is going to explain how you can do that. So keep your eye open for that. I'm really looking forward to working with anybody that needs help to get the full press pulse protocol underway as soon as possible. The goal is to not waste any time. Thank you guys for joining today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and have a fabulous day. Bye now.